Welcome to Swedish Guy Flies. Today we are taking one more step down towards our trip to Africa, and we're flying from Barcelona and down to Gibraltar. And this is the Barcelona airport, and this thing is just huge. I haven't been there here in person. Hope to do that one day. This is a model I bought from Builds, and it's beautiful. I use FSTL here to populate with some aircrafts. That might be a little problem when we fly out if we get some stutter or something like that. But yeah, it's a big one, as you see. But markings and everything looks very nice on the tarmac here. So nicely kind of worn tarmac. So it's gonna be nice to fly. This flight we're gonna do VFR. Let me get up my flight plan here. There we go. Weather looks great, like it was yesterday. There is nothing really to worry about. Visibility and the wind, everything looks reasonable as we're flying down here to Gibraltar. We are doing VFR today, so I have I'm navigating here between different VORs. I think that would be fun. And then we're going to be on a lower altitude too, so maybe you can see a little bit more of the scenery here as we flying through Spain. And as usual, I'm using SayIntentions, and you can, if you want to try this out, click the link and you get a free trial to SayIntentions. I really love it. It's so nice. If you see my other flights here, IFR, it's really nice. Also note here, this is another taxi-tuned airport, which means it's crowdsourced the actual taxi routes here. So if we zoom in here to the airport where we are, so all these taxi routes are entered into a database that SayIntentions AI ATC is using to give us the proper taxi route. And we are here on stand 300. And it looks like the active runway is 24 left. So we get the routing there when it's time. So let's get into the cockpit, and I will do the setup. And then I'll meet you when it's time to talk to ATC. Here we are in the cockpit. Everything is set up. I've started the engines. I programmed the flight plan. So and I put in the fuel in the fuel computer. I think we're gonna be okay. I always have big troubles with this. And let's listen to ATC.
El Prat Airport. Information Golf 1300 Zulu. Wind 190 at 9er. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, clear. Temperature 29er. Dew point 19er. QNH 1011. Arriving and departing runways 24 right, 24 left, 20. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if basic information service is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 121.805. Advise on initial contact you have information Golf.
Cessna 823 Charlie Hotel, Barcelona clearance, cleared VFR to Gibraltar. Maintain VFR at or below 1500 feet. Departure on 119.105. Squawk 4256.
Cessna 823 Charlie Hotel, Barcelona ground. Taxi to runway 24 left at your discretion.
Yeah, so we come out on 24 this way. And then we're gonna just navigate towards the VOR over here. That one, RES.
Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Contact tower on 118.105. So long.
Cessna 823 Charlie Hotel, Barcelona clearance. I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Cessna 823 Charlie Hotel, Barcelona Tower. Winds calm. Runway 24 left. Cleared for takeoff.
All right, ready for takeoff.
Circle line, runway 24 right, Speedbird 480.
Speedbird 480, clear to land, runway 24 right.
Speed up to 80. And 90. Rotate. Get up. Flaps up. Autopilot is on. Setting up the climb. We go, nice takeoff. We are on our way to Gibraltar. I think this course is good here. We just cleared to 1500 feet, so I want to stay away from the mountains there on the right. We'll stay on this course. As we see down here, we go a little bit south of our planned course, but that's okay. And we are at 1500, so we can pull down the power a bit. Set it for cruise. There we are. Take off from Barcelona. I'll get back to you as we progress towards down the coast of Spain and towards Gibraltar.
Knots for sequencing.
Update from the flight deck. We are now coming into Valencia. Things are going well. Everything looks good. One thing I've been fiddling a little bit is the fuel as usual, but I think I kind of figured things out a bit. I think I can actually run this much leaner than I've been doing. That's one thing. And also I'm using I think I'm using this fuel calculator in a better way too, to use this present position and calculate my fuel. That works much better, because I think before I had it was calculating from my starting position, which didn't really calculate things right. And again, I run this much more lean than what I have done before. Still have good speed, so I can run this As you see, it's 17, about 17 gallons per minute or per hour, which is pretty good lean mix, and I'm still getting performance. So I've been playing a little bit with that, and cylinder temps are down pretty low. So I think that's working. So if anyone have any comments on how you lean this plane, let me know. I know that my white gauges here should be a little bit slightly lower than the red markers here. So yeah, things are going well. I don't really have any other comments. So Valencia, and then after that we're gonna start to turn down towards Malaga. An update from the flight deck here. We are coming into Malaga. We see Malaga just in front of us here, and we see here on the map we're just gonna pass Malaga VOR and then down to Gibraltar. Here is the visual approach chart, just coming in here on 268 degrees into runway 27. I believe that's where we're gonna end up. This is an interesting chart here. This shows the wind effects, and as you see here, it shows different wind speeds, wind direction, and so on, and the effect that would have on you. So I did this approach yesterday, and it was super difficult. It wasn't really that much wind, but I still had really problems to get the airplane down. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens when we get down there. We can look at the weather right now. It's wind 190 at 10 knots. So that would be here winds from 170 to 200 degrees. Whole runway subject to turbulence possibly here as we come in. So it's going to be different, but I think we're gonna make it. We now have the Rock of Gibraltar in front of us. I actually noticed something, and that was on the previous video when when we looked at the charts, that I was flying with my gear down. I was fiddling with some shortcuts on the keyboard, and I pressed the G, which lowered my gear, and I never noticed that. So I've been flying with my gears down for quite a bit.
Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel, contact Gibraltar Tower on 131.2 for landing clearance. Cessna 823 Charlie Hotel, Gibraltar Tower, winds calm, runway 27, cleared to land.
Runway 27, cleared to land, Cessna 3 Charlie Hotel. Okay, good. Clear to land. Putting on the landing lights. The way the iPad. Right, turning heading to 268. Now we need to go a little bit more to the left. Let's turn off the autopilot. We're gonna do a flap and landing gear. So we have that little marker out there in the water, helps us to turn in on that one. Whoops, up. My trim sometimes gets really crazy when I engage that after it's been on the autopilot. more flaps. So we're going to turn on that little marker there in the water. It's the rock. Flap. Now we're turning in towards the airport. It's a boat actually. Okay, we overshot a little bit. And full flaps. Looks like we're on a good height here, maybe a little low. Looking at the PAPI lights there in the distance on the runway. Yesterday I did this landing in the night. That was really difficult. See how the texture is updating there on the tower.
Skyhawk 542 Alpha X-ray cleared for takeoff runway 21, caution wake turbulence.
Cleared for takeoff runway 21 Skyhawk 542 Alpha X-ray.
A little bit high. Off center. Didn't really have any wind problems. Very nice. Yesterday was horrible. A little bit off center. Oh. There we go. Landed in Gibraltar. Went in a little off center. Apologize for that. And now we're going to turn around and taxi.
3 Charlie Hotel, welcome to Gibraltar. Exit at Alpha if able. Taxi to parking at your discretion and stay on this frequency.
Exit at Alpha, parking at my discretion, and we are staying on this frequency, Cessna to Charlie Hotel. Let's do a little selfie here outside with the rock. So thank you for joining me. Next trip gonna be into Africa, and my plan is to just fly down to Casablanca. Classic location. Shouldn't take a little bit more than an hour. Thank you for joining on this trip, and we'll see you next time. And don't forget, if you want to try SayIntentions, there's a link in the description. Thank you guys. Bye bye.